Hi, I'm Holiday Hev and I spent 7 nights on board P&O Iona sailing the Norwegian fjords. This is the first video of my new cruise series where I give you an in-depth tour of my standard midship balcony cabin number 12468 on deck 12. So let's go! So as you go into the cabin, the first thing you come across is the little slot to activate the electricity. You can either put one of your cruise cards in there or you can just put a random loyalty card like we have. You've also got here a very handy magnetic sign that you put on your door if you want your room made up. If you're in the room and you don't want to be disturbed, you can choose taking it easy. Please do not disturb. Right here we've put some of our own magnetic hooks. So we carry about 6 of them with us, and these 2 we always put by the door to hang up our lanyards with our cruise passes on. We just find it handy. It means we don't forget them on the way out. Here you've got 4 coat hooks, always handy. You've also got your air conditioning and heating control, and it's a very simple one with a plus to make it warmer and a minus to make it colder. So heading into the main part of the cabin, as you can see, this particular cabin is sofa by the window, bed by the wardrobes. I know they do different ones and it depends really on what you prefer. The only negative part about this setup is the fact that the wardrobes are really close to the bed. But otherwise, you know, if you like to sit on the sofa by the window, this one might be right for you. So as you can see, it's a very large king-size bed. We found it really comfortable. Got nice padded headboards as well, so when you're sitting up in bed, it's nice and comfortable. And you might be wondering why there's an odd pillow. I like to have my own pillow. I have a special one because I have a little bit of neck pain, so I always bring my pillow with me. And that little bear on top, we bought that for our grandson. So next to the bed, you've got 2 little handy night lights, and underneath there, as you can see, there's a USB port, and you've got exactly the same on the other side. And then you've got your main light switches there, so you can turn them off if you forget when you're in bed. Both sides you've got these handy shelves as well. So a great place to put your phone, your glasses, glass of water, whatever you want. And as we're in this side of the room, I'll show you the wardrobes and how you can use the space in here. So your first one, furthest away from the corridor part of your room, you've got a shelf up there, a bit high for me. And you've got your safe, and this safe is really easy to operate. You just put in a 4-digit number and press the hash key here, and then you've locked it, and then to unlock it you just put in that same PIN number and it opens. I love that. Not complicated, nice and simple, just what you need. And down here you've got kind of shorter wardrobe, so good for your shirts and your jackets, and they provide quite a few hangers as well. Okay, next wardrobe, this one's the shelf wardrobe. And here you've got 6 shelves, all the same size. I should just point out at this time, there is actually no drawers in these cabins. Unfortunately, we've packed them away now, but what we actually did is have packing cubes that we brought with us, and then we would have all our underwear and things like that, and we kept them in the packing cube and put them on these shelves. And then it's kind of like a drawer. So that's, you know, I think a really handy tip. Right, on to the next one. And this one is a double wardrobe. And as you can see, it's got a nice full-length mirror. Inside this wardrobe, top shelf is all your life jackets. And then you've got a nice double width, long hanging space wardrobe with space at the bottom for your shoes and bags, etc. Lots of hangers, some of them are ours, these ones. But they do provide quite a few, and I'm sure if you ask, they'd probably provide some more. As you can see, you've got quite a good space in front of the bed to walk down, so it's not too cramped. No, some cabins it's really tight, but this isn't bad at all. And here again, we've used some of our magnetic hooks. This time I've just put my hairbands and our caps. Here you've got a nice big sofa and a little pull-out table as well, with a few extra shelves in. And then over here, you've got a nice big TV, you've got your telephone, and this nice shelf space where they've provided you with tea and coffee facilities. And you always get 2 cups, 2 glasses, spoons, etc. And just underneath here, underneath our snacks, they do actually give you some biscuits. And And if you just pull this out, this is what they give you. Sort of packet milks, coffees, sugar, tea bags. And moving across, this is your dressing table and desk area. And here you've got 2 UK sockets, 1 European socket that the kettle's plugged into, and some light switches. And then you've got 2 handy shelves. So you can put a few bits and pieces on there, maybe some bottles, etc. You've got a little padded chair and a nice big mirror. And then underneath this area you've got 2 cupboards. Well, they look like 2 cupboards, but the left hand one is actually your mini fridge. As you can see from here, it's a really tall fridge, so you can fit your bottle of champagne and your wine, etc. in there, and then a few very small shelves there. Not quite sure what you'd fit in there, but maybe a chocolate bar. And then in the other side, you just got a couple of sort of shallowish shelves. The top one, this is the hairdryer they provide you, and then the bottom one I've just used for my own hairdryer and my straighteners, but you can obviously use for whatever you need to. Now we head out to show you the balcony, where Andy's having a nice chill at the moment. Bit of sunshine, nice. Let's show you here how much depth of space you get. It's actually a pretty decent sized balcony. And those on the side are dividers. You can actually have them taken down. If you're in a room next to family members or friends, you can actually have that folded back, so you've almost got like a double sized balcony. As you can see, you get 2 chairs and a table. And lovely sea views, or port views. This is actually a port side balcony, forgot to mention earlier. Right, if we head back into the room, we're going to go into the bathroom next and see what space we've got in there. And just before we head in, I'll show you that we've got 2 hooks on the back of the bathroom door. To your right, as you come into this cabin bathroom, is all the towel rails, and you've actually got quite a few of those, 3 towel rails. This is your basin area, really nice illuminated mirror. It's good for putting your makeup on. I know some people do their makeup on in the cabin, but I actually prefer doing it in the bathroom. And then you've got 2 glasses where you can put your toothpaste and toothbrush, and some extra little shelves under that side. We haven't actually used those shelves, but they're there if you need them. And then over this side you've got 2 bigger shelves, and obviously your tissues as well. And then they provide you with hand soap. This is really nice, White Company flowers. Absolutely loved the smell. So you've got 2 nice decent sized shelves there to keep all your bits and bobs, products, etc. And then you've got another 2 towel rails on this side. Now heading into the shower area. As you can see, no nasty clingy shower curtain. Woo! It's actually a decent sized shower. We've really liked this shower. That's your shower rail. Again, they've provided us with some White Company products, flower products, and that's shampoo and some bath and shower gel. 2 good shelves in there for all your own products. And then right at the top, you've got your handy hanging string, really useful for drying swimsuits. So a last minute good look from this angle. I think you agree it's a really nice cabin, very tastefully decorated, decent size, nice balcony. We've really enjoyed our time here. Anyway, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed my video and you want to see more, please do hit that subscribe button. Coming up next in my new Iona cruise series, I show you embarkation day, the sail away party, and you can experience my first few days on board this huge ship with some of the food I try and the venues I visit. See you soon, and thanks for watching.